Each day, I stare out the window of our castle. I wonder what it's like on the other side of the mountain behind us. This is the kingdom of Lynette, and I am its princess. Our family has ruled Lynette for many, many years, and we were blessed with ruling this kingdom by Morska, the mermaid goddess. I think Morska may be the only one on Fenrir that knows about this kingdom, because we choose to hide within the mountains with illusion magic. Pirates or traders sailing the fen seas won't see us. They will simply see more mountains or clouds, but yet we are hidden here behind the facade. Hiding with illusion magic was the idea of Morska and our ancestors. Morska wished to preserve a part of Fenrir no matter what happened elsewhere on the planet, and this was the safest way to keep an area pure and safe from the happenings around the world. Morska would often visit Lynette and tell us about what was happening in the other parts of the world, and then one day, she stopped visiting. Curious as to why, we sent some of our people to fetch information. Of course, we had to choose our most loyal and trustworthy citizens, because if anyone told people that we were hidden in these mountains, then we would surely get outside visitors. We were shocked to learn that Morska had vanished, along with the other gods and goddesses. Shortly after this discovery, my parents and their advisors began to have constant meetings deciding what the fate of Lynette would be. By that I mean, now that Morska is gone, should we branch out, expand? Should we drop the illusion magic and whoever comes to visit or whoever discovers this place would be allowed to enter? Is it worth the risk? I suppose it depends on who you ask. I personally would love to see the outside world. Everything that Morska shared with us that we have recorded in notes and books and everything our scouts reported back was so fascinating. Fenrir is roughly divided into 4 parts. Obsidian in the west, ruled by a Viking tyrant named King Ingvar, who is said to wield a sword that can cut through anything. Onyx in the east, ruled by an honourable samurai named Lord Kazai, with a blade said to block any attack. Supposedly, these two hate each other and have some long historical rivalry. How exciting. The north of the main continent seems rather bland, and it sounds like nothing exciting ever happens up there, but north of the continent itself is a large snowy land that is almost as mysterious as our little spot here on Fenrir. Extremely far south on the main continent is a place known as the Deadlands. That is a scary place ruled by the witch goddess Aradia. I wish Morska was still around so I could ask her questions about her sister. The witch goddess sounds so interesting, and her home being the Deadlands makes me wonder if she also vanished, or is she still residing in there? Between the Deadlands and the lands owned by King Ingvar and Lord Kazai are a bunch of other towns and even another kingdom similar to ours. The Kingdom of Ilfor it's called, I believe, and they seem to be neutral like we are. If you go further east, there is yet another continent called Sabia, though our scouts couldn't get information on the rulers there. They did manage to make their way to a gladiatorial arena that had recently opened, and got to watch some of the games. Supposedly, male and female Fenins fight against each other and monsters. They often fight to the death. I'm not sure I could stomach a show like that, but I'd be lying if I didn't say it sounds intriguing. I spent my whole day yesterday looking through some of our older books and records for Morska to see if anyone had drawn a map of Fenrir. The reason being that one of our scouts reported another continent that I don't remember hearing about. When I found the map and checked the location where this continent would be, I was surprised to see it empty. Did a brand new landmass just emerge from the sea? Is it inhabited? I wonder if it would be safe to move Lynette there while it's still new and empty. That would probably require too many resources and could potentially be dangerous. I doubt my parents' advisors would go for that. It's too bad, because being cooped up in this castle all the time is enough to drive anyone mad. Not that Lynette is limited to just this castle, but I often don't get to go out and mingle with our people. Especially not since Morska vanished. It has now become all hands on deck. My parents and their advisors actually agreed on expanding and allowing outsiders in, as well as allowing the people of Lynette to go out. But our most recent trip to the mainland changed all of that. As I mentioned earlier, we were aware of the legendary rivalry between King Ingvar and Lord Kazai, but it seems the rivalry is heating up to the point of complete destruction, meaning if these two powerhouses go to war, it may be Fenrir as a whole that pays the price. Hence, everyone needs to get involved here in Lynette. We have reached our greatest risk of being discovered when we're not ready to be. If King Ingvar or Lord Kazai stumbles upon Lynette somehow, They will look to recruit all of us into their armies, and we'll go from the best-kept secret on Fenrir to people dying for a cause we were never meant to be a part of. As much as I wish to see the world, I have to agree with my parents that we need to keep the people of Lynette safe. That's our responsibility that was given to us by Morska herself. Not to mention we are rather limited on resources. Morska provided us with a way to survive even without her assistance, but if King Ingvar or Lord Kazai found us and wanted to fight us instead of looking for more recruits, then we would stand no chance. There has never been a reason for us to fight before, so we never really prepared for it. Morska promised us safety and we trusted her word. Now that word means nothing, and we need to be prepared for the worst. I don't mind the long hours of focusing on the future of Lynette to keep our people safe, but I wanted to take some time to leave a note in the event we are discovered. I wanted people to understand who we are and why we have remained hidden from the world.